What is good, YouTube? Warstu here with a video on Avengers Doomsday. So today we are continuing our coverage for this movie. So everyone assumed this movie would be the X-Men taking on the Avengers, but according to Kevin Feige, it's everyone taking on Dr. Doom. Now, do you really think they're going to bring back Magneto, Professor X, and multiple other mutants without having the queen of the MCU, the Scarlet Witch herself? Nah, she's definitely in this movie. So, a recent rumor stroke leak. Obviously, we can never confirm or verify if they're true. If it is true, it could be pretty cool. It's just a case of the execution. Combined with the fact that Wanda was recently locked up in a TVA cell in a comic book just before this movie comes out. Yeah, they're basically telling us that she's gonna come back. So, yo, what is good, YouTube? Warstu here with a video on Doomsday. If you are new around here, what the frickin' hell are you doing? Make sure to subscribe to never miss any of the Marvel DC Kaiju monster face pop culture based content that I try to deliver on a daily basis. You could subscribe to the channel, turn notifications on, and let me know if you were the writer for Doomsday / Secret Wars. How would you have Wanda return? And which storyline would you want to do? Also, check us out on Instagram at Warstu to see the beautiful face behind the beautiful face. And check us out on Twitter, WarstuJ. Right, let's get into it. So as we know, everyone's assuming the next phase of Marvel after this saga is over will be the mutant saga. That's why the rumors stemmed from fake-ass scoopers. Basically saying, yeah, they're doing Avengers versus X-Men. It's going to be a tiny segment before they team up to take out Dr. Doom. I really don't think the scoopers or the fake scoopers, whatever you want to call them, have any freaking idea what they're on about, which makes it more interesting for me because recently they've been debunked and dispelled by a lot of people actually working on the movie. And I'm sure they could be, lying to, hide that the truth's already out there, but we know the X-Men's in this movie. They literally were revealed in that huge chair scenario that we had, the chair stream, live stream that we had. So, I've seen this post recently on the boys Geeky Cast's Twitter. Now, he can't confirm or verify it, but, for rumors out there, we'll talk about it. According to a Spanish Twitter user, on his website newsletter, a reliable source has tipped them off that Marvel Studios is planning to adapt Magneto's iconic stage as the leader of the Brotherhood in Avengers Doomsday, and that we could see him on screen sitting on his throne, accompanied by his children. That's what he calls part of his team. And yes, that possibly includes Wanda, Pedro, Warstu. So we're looking at a scene that could be a bombshell. So this will be absolutely insane. Now, I know what people say. Elizabeth Olsen keeps saying she's not returning. A lot of people don't understand the ability to actually listen to somebody. She's not disrespecting her work in the MCU at all in these most recent interviews. She keeps saying, yo, I'll come back if they want me. So, we know the Scarlet Witch is returning. It's just a case of when and how, not if. So the Brotherhood of Evil Mutants in Marvel Comics, the Brotherhood of Evil Mutants has been the name of several mutant super villain groups who cause absolute anarchy. And there's been a plethora of members, including Beast, including Beck, including Alpha, the Ultimate Mutant, Astra, so on and so many different characters. So this Spanish Twitter account, remember, there was a Spanish Twitter account that's basically confirmed Andrew Toby were all in Spider-Man and No Way Home, and they were. And I guess what you were saying, yeah, it's obvious, but they also were posting actual images of them like it was factual information. So you're probably going to see this going around, and we know that Elizabeth Olsen will return for Avengers Doomsday and Avengers Secret Wars because allegedly they are all going against Doom. But do you notice how there's no mention of Namor or other mutants that we know are coming? So Feige saying, yeah, it's going to be the Thunderbolts, the X-Men, the Fantastic Four, and the Avengers going against Doom. But we know, according to information that could very well be fake, a lot of these scoopers are actually fake. It is what it is. It's not shade. It's just factually true. So there was the rumor that Wanda was going to team up with Doom, because Doom in this movie, you got to think of him as the hero, not really the antagonistic. He's going to be like Thanos, but on a much deeper level. If Wanda is trying to seek redemption for what happened in Multiverse of Madness, she's buried, and, she destroyed every possible trace of the Darkhold. I still think they fumbled that part. They should have had Chthon appear. I'm not expecting Chthon to appear in this movie at all. But if she's seeking redemption and Doom has the face of Tony Stark, maybe they work together. Maybe they're in a romantic relationship. No one really knows what is true and what isn't true. That's why I find it fascinating that some of these fake-ass scoopers make out they're talking like they're actually writing the movie themselves. So Magneto's sitting on his throne with his children. Beside him would be a generational, iconic freaking moment. So we know, if they do this movie right, it should really center on Loki. Loki is essentially holding the sacred timeline together. It should focus on Wanda. She can literally warp reality. She is one, they haven't confirmed that she's a Nexus being, but she is so omnipotent, powerful. Thor and Doctor Doom. We don't really know what is coming, but I do love going over these alleged leaks and rumors about what is coming next. So as of the time of recording this video, which is the 7th of April, is allegedly today, they are starting to film. And I'm already seeing set photos, but there's a huge difference from set photos and them actually filming the movie. This movie could be so peak just with Loki himself, let alone before you put Thor into the movie, you put Magneto in the movie, you put Professor X in the movie, you put Wanda in this movie, you put Warstu cameo in this movie. I really find it funny when people hate me for saying stuff like that. It's my channel, lads. I'm going to keep saying it until it happens. And they're filming in the UK, maybe. But the difference with this movie and Infinity War and Endgame is there has to be real life ramifications. Some big top tier players in the MCU have to die. And I get it. People are like, yeah, they can't kill Thor off. We're getting Thor 5. But it's a multiversal story. Just because someone dies doesn't actually mean they die. Now, we know Benedict Cumberbatch was like, yeah, I'm not in the movie. Then he's like, I'm in the movie. So there's a rumor going around that there's a part of Avengers Doomsday will reportedly take part in Doctor Strange Sanctorium. As we know, he's not Sorcerer Supreme currently, but he's basically confirmed in a trade interview he's in the movie. So that does confirm Strange is in it. If Strange is in it, Wanda won't be too far behind. Strange is going to be key, just like Loki's key, just like Thor is key, just like Warstu's key, just like Doctor Doom is key. But we get it. Robert Downey Jr. is the main star of this movie. It's literally called Doomsday, as in it's his day when he starts to kill people. Maybe, we don't know, because he's going to be a hero. So it would be iconic if we get Magneto beside Doom, beside Wanda, beside, obviously, his other children. That would be freaking insane. If they are going to do some variation of the Brotherhood of Evil mutants. Now, I assume this will be the last time we see this version of Professor X and this version of Magneto. I'm not saying like ever, but the most recent rumor is they're trying to lock in RDJ to play Doctor Doom forever. And I still think Cillian Murphy is a much better actor. I understand why they want to use Robert Downey Jr. in this movie, because same face, same place, same mask, same task. It's linking back to the Avengers Endgame, Iron Man death scene, and there's some correlation to do with Doom and Iron Man and Tony Stark. But people saying that Robert Downey Jr. can't be replaced. Well, we know this is the case in this story, at least, Avengers 5 and 6, because of the prerequisite. There's some connection there. I still think they should play devil's advocate and have Cillian Murphy be the real God Emperor Doom. Maybe, I don't know. So like always, guys, I will be doing daily, okay, maybe not daily, but we'll be covering Avengers Doomsday, Avengers Secret Wars, got some Thunderbolt videos coming. Also, we're going to be covering a lot more Marvel stuff and a lot more DC stuff. Hopefully, we can cover Supergirl and other stuff when there's enough content to talk about. So like always, guys, I will catch ya in another video very soon, guys. Catch ya later.